Mr. Suresh Kumar, you are a city MLA. There are about how many? 25 MLAs in Bangalore?
Including Anakal is 28.
28. Do you ever, because you are an honest, sincere person, you know Bangalore what it is. Do you have made some arrangements to bring all these MLAs together, corporates together, sit and discuss, this is what people are saying, can't we do? Because this is all on paper. We all know that you are interested in developing Bangalore, but visibility, as I told you, it's bad. Did you ever think of bringing the Bangalore's MLAs and corporates together and see that we should win over Bangalore, we should make Bangalore the number one city in the world?
May not be from this angle. On certain issues, all the MLAs we have joined, we had brainstorming exercise, etc. On these particular issues, I think there is a need to come together, to join hands and to move in the right direction.
Shouldn't you take the lead?
I think I should.
You should.
Yes.
Because this is what people are saying. He is a good person, honest person, doesn't take the lead. You must take the lead. Mr. Suresh Kumar, Bangalore roads are too narrow to hold ever increasing traffic, as you know. Felling of trees or demolition of property to widen roads are being opposed by citizens. So, what according to you is the remedy? I am talking to as a Bangalorean.
Yes. See, ultimately, widening the roads is not the only alternative. Basically, traffic management is an art and also a science. How much you are going to widen? That is also a point. In fact, recently I had been to London because I wanted to pay a visit to House of Lords and also House of Commons Parliament in such. So I could see very narrow roads in many places with tree-lined roads. So that may not be the only alternative. I think this metro, if it were to be in place about 10 years back, and our BMTC, which is really in a reasonably good position today, if it had started its this plan about 10 years back, things would have been reasonably easier by now. I think we should give thrust this to public transport, and the growth of vehicular population is something mind-boggling. Today, I think we are having 36 to 37 lakh vehicle population in Bangalore. And Bangalore, at least core Bangalore, was designed to manage with 4 lakh vehicles. Where is 4 lakh, where is 36 lakh? So, our traffic management, especially I should really compliment the Bangalore Traffic Police for their innovative ideas. Other agencies should also join with them. If we are able to implement few things, I think we can manage in the available circumstances, available opportunities.
You are the urban development minister. Time and again, civic authorities have resorted to demolition of buildings, saying that they are illegal or have been encroached upon. They have encroached upon government land. Fine, but fine. That we don't disagree with it. But in the first place, don't you think the buildings came up with tacit help from corrupt officials? They allow builders to violate laws. Why are they not being punished? You are the minister.
In fact, this is the view I have been expressing both as a member of the corporation and as a minister also. Why the poor house owner, household illegal thing he might have done, should be punished for the tacit approval, tacit support extended by the corporation engineers, BDA engineers. But the thing is, ultimately in India, I am saying this from as an Indian also, if you follow law, it is not that profitable. If you break law, that is more profitable. And if you break law, you can avoid punishment. If you follow law, nobody will be there to appreciate you. Unfortunately, there is this thing. In fact, none other than former Chief Justice Venkatachalaya told this. the violation of law is more profitable than adherence to law, he had said. Okay.
But we can't say in this Anna Hazare's movement.
No.
time.
Now it's
Difficult.
we will see the light. Okay. Today, I have given a proposition that will be implemented in our new policy. That is, corporation need not sanction planner. We will authorize some licensed architects so that they can issue plans. It will be their responsibility. Second thing is, corporation people should pay minimum 3 visits to those buildings at the foundation stage, at the plinth time, and at the roof stage. And each of his visit should be registered in some diary or some such thing. And he will be held responsible. And no question of allowing illegal buildings now and then go and demolish. And it will be a national loss also.
Yes.
So bureaucrats.
So when will this come into force? Is it already in force?
No. Now our
Cabinet
urban development has agreed for this.
Okay.
I think within a short time it will be brought as a rule.
Oh, that's good. That's a piece of good news. You spoke about metro rail. The work is moving at a painfully slow pace. We have lost count of deadlines issued. We have lost count of the inauguration dates that were announced. When can we hope to see the metro rail on the tracks?
Recently, our Chief Minister went to Delhi and he has invited Honorable Prime Minister to come and inaugurate it. And most probably in the month of September, second week of September, third week of September, we will see the first real run of metro train.
That is piece of, I think Bangaloreans will like it. Like to hear from a minister. What about high-speed rail? Is it on or off? Just tell me straight.
It is on and off quite often.
So you don't want to say beyond that, huh? Okay.